Hi, it's Ra, Rishi Kavi Raghudas from Star Presence Astrology, here to give the astrological forecast for Tuesday, October 28th, 2025. Well, this is a bang sort of a day, astrologically speaking. There's so much going on, I won't even tell you everything. I'll just give you some of the highlights. First of all, Mars, the planet of energy and drive and often conflict, during the predawn hours moved into a harmonious flowing trine to Jupiter, planet of good fortune and expansion. That is often found in the charts of athletes. If you felt like getting up today and running a marathon, that's why. It is a very active sort of an energy. The sun today is at 5 degrees of deep dark water sign, Scorpio, emotionally intense, psychically sensitive, and just generally passionate in all things. The moon today is moving through the latter degrees of ultra serious, take care of business, Earth sign Capricorn. There are so many aspects, I'll just give you the highlights as I said. First of all, the moon makes a hard square 90-degree angle to Chiron, called the wounded healer. Issues could come up in the morning for, emotionally speaking, for us to resolve. The moon then makes an opposition to Jupiter at 24 degrees of Cancer. The moon is at 24 degrees of Capricorn. That's not so bad, but it inclines us to think in terms of the big picture. 10:57 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time is when that occurs, 1:57 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 6:57 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. A half hour later, the moon makes a harmonious 60 degrees sextile to Mars, which is at 25 degrees of Scorpio. That's not so bad. That's another one of those go-get-'em sorts of energies. 11:36 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time is when that's exact. 2:36 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time and 7:36 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. A couple of hours later, the moon makes a harmonious 60-degree sextile while it's still at 25 degrees of Capricorn to Saturn, the planet of discipline and structure and responsibilities, sitting at 25 degrees of Pisces. It's a great time to just bull ahead and get things done. 1:06 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time is when that's exact. 4:06 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 9:06 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. 7 hours go by under this ultra-serious Capricorn moon. So if you ain't doing a whole lot today, you need to be, because it's very conducive energy for just plowing through and getting things done. Tonight, the moon makes another harmonious sextile, this time to Mercury, the planet of communication, which is in the very last degree, 29 degrees of Scorpio. 8:17 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 11:17 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 4:17 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Very good for communicating in case things didn't go that well during the day. The moon then makes another harmonious sextile to Neptune, 29 degrees of Pisces, before it then moves finally into the unconventional, often visionary, sometimes just a little weird, air sign of Aquarius. That occurs tonight, 8:55 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 11:55 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 4:55 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. The moon changes very considerably into just a more cerebral and forward-looking kind of energy. The moon does make a harmonious flowing trine to Uranus, which is Aquarius' ruling sign, at 0 degrees of Gemini, 9:39 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 12:39 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 5:39 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Good time to think in unconventional terms. Think fresh tonight. And finally, the moon makes a conjunction to Pluto at 0 degrees of Aquarius, which is kind of intense. 11:39 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 2:39 a.m. tomorrow Eastern Daylight Time, and 7:39 a.m. tomorrow Greenwich Mean Time. What a day. Take a breath, focus, get things done today. I'm Ra, Rishi Kavi Raghudas from Star Presence Astrology. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, please book it on my website, starpresence.net. Remember, from the very moment that you're born, you've got star presence. Enjoy today. Get things done, no matter what.